floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Coach, the usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ready. Here we go.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Los Angeles. Ready. 60 outlaw. Let's get this.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 14. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The Charger drive about to get going.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Come.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Check, 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On the ground, this is Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jake Ryan able to record his 5th sack of the season. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything. And when you're on the defensive side of the ball in a special teams meeting.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger 1st. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll set up a throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, Finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is... Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Yellow, on the line. Hey, watch the leg.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Check 24, check 24.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 29, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
leads to second and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here is Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
Second and 4. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
On the double. Gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They're going to look to throw. And it's complete to Martin. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Yellow. Bronco line. Watch the curl. 43. 43.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 25 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 3. And he slings one that's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Badgley's kick is good. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
He'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jake Ryan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
So this crowd will not go